The US warns that a Russian attack would be horrific. A Russian invasion of Ukraine, according to US General Mark Milley, would be horrific and result in a large number of casualties. The buildup of 100,000 Russian troops along Ukraine's border, according to General Milley, is the highest since the Cold War. However, US Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin stated that conflict can still be avoided through diplomacy. Russia denies that it is planning an invasion and claims that US assistance for Ukraine is a threat. General Mark Milley, US President Joe Biden's most senior military official, cautioned during a Pentagon press briefing on Friday that the size of Russia's forces near its Ukrainian border meant an attack would have serious implications. It would be huge, very significant, and it would result in a significant number of casualties if that were unleashed on Ukraine, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff stated. Fighting in densely populated places would be horrific, dreadful, according to Gen Milley. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin stated that the U.S. was committed to assisting Ukraine in its defense, including through the provision of additional armament. Conflict is not always unavoidable. Diplomacy can still be done if there is time and space. Mr. Austin called for a de-escalation of the situation and urged Russian President Vladimir Putin to do so. There's no reason for this to escalate into a war. He may order his men to leave, he continued. President Biden also announced on Friday that a limited number of troops would be sent to Eastern Europe in the short future to enhance NATO's presence in the region. He didn't say where they'd be stationed or when they'd be there. The Pentagon announced earlier this week that it had 8,500 combat-ready troops on standby, ready to deploy at a moment's notice.